My name is Adam Neuhaus, and I'm a producer on 1979 Revolution, which is a interactive, immersive video game that places you in the heart of the 1979 Iranian Revolution. When I met Naveed Kansari, who's the creator of 1979, I was struck by his attempt to really elevate storytelling in the gaming space. So video games have notoriously kind of lagged behind when it comes to narrative. But here I saw a project where he was trying to elevate storytelling, and elevate narrative storytelling to be paramount and to put it on the same level beyond just how many people you can kill and where can you escape from, but actually what the story is. So when I saw what he was doing and the level and the depth of that he was willing to go to really wring out a story that was truly resonant, it was something that I immediately wanted to come on board with. And working with him, my background working across TV and film and digital, and having worked on scripted and non-scripted and on a variety of platforms and mediums, I was able kind of just to be another voice for him in the room. Someone who's able, like any producer, who can be a good sounding board, somebody who can provide suggestions, and someone who can ultimately help the creator, the director realize their vision and push them to go even farther than they thought possible. So 1979 Revolution has been lucky enough to be a member of the New Frontiers Lab. Our creators, Naveed Kansari and Bessie Kansari, went to the lab in 2014 and had a wonderful experience. And now we've been given a space to show our kind of premiere the new footage and provide the first type of exhibit, an exhibition for the game. So it's been really an amazing experience here at Sundance because we've had thousands and thousands of people come by and actually play the game, hear the story, understand where and what we're trying to do, and also get a feel for it. And ideally, we collect their email addresses and hope they'll buy it later on. Yeah, I think interactivity is just something that I guess the younger generation is just already demanding. Whether it's them growing up on video games that are much more sophisticated than the early 80s NES games, to even what I would say is the influence of digital and YouTube, where the interactivity and that closeness with the story, with the character, is something that's built in. It's really a new form. It's something that's demanded by the youth. So I think when it comes to interactivity for a video game or pushing it in that direction, I think it's just part of a groundswell that's happening in general. I think the technology is there, and now we need more and more storytellers who can kind of figure out how best to use that technology. But I think, it can be more powerful than just sitting in a theater and watching something, having something projected to you. I think there's something about being involved with it and feeling as if you're a part of it that's very powerful. A lot of people have been talking about this rift that exists now between being in a theater with a lot of people and having that communal experience versus the experience of being together in different places, whether it's through a multiplayer video game or a YouTube channel or co-viewing, whatever it is. And I think they're just different. They're not one or the other. They're just different experiences. And I think interactivity and being together and evaluating like that experience of playing a game is I'm not saying it right. It's a different experience, but it's still something that immerses you in a way that I feel like you get when being in a dark room. One of the things, our game is designed for iOS and tablets, and the idea is if you sit in there playing it and you have these amazing, headphones on and the music's really amazing, that's gonna pull you in. Maybe even more so than sitting in a theater in a creaky chair with like sticky floor. So I think the interactivity and the way that we can pull people in could actually be stronger via some of this interactivity.